Okay, pues today it is July, July a lot. Today is July a lot. Today is July way too much. Oh my god, why don't you stay put? I got a new bag and it's kind of like, it's a fun color, but the design is kind of weird. Alright, stay put, come on. Why don't stay put? Oh, I see now. Why? I think I did. Why? Ooh. Okay. I'm obsessed with centering things. So today is July. July a lot. July a lot. Actually, four lives today. I'm actually happy that I don't see. I thought that it was like, let me see what time it is. It is already 10:06. 10:06. I was thinking, oh my god, it smells like human poop. So yeah, I thought it was like I might not be able to sit down over here because sometimes people come early just to put their to separate their space for the cookout. They come to separate the space, so I'm glad that you don't see nobody, which is good. That is good. I guess more people are waking up. I saw my people when I was walking through the park, the aqueduct, and I asked them, "You better don't be celebrating." I told them, "You better don't be celebrating. There's nothing to celebrate." The day of genocide, imperialism, racism, capitalism. These are all synonyms. These are all part of the same. Oh my god. Somebody just pooped in here. So, and there was this Puerto Rican guy, which I swear he looked like somebody I got on Facebook, on the book face. He said he wasn't, but he looked a lot. He said they don't know about that. It's like, I don't care if they know about that. Speak of the devil, they just arrived at the tables. I'm sure the beach right now is like, I want to be at the beach so bad. Oh my god, I got all these spots on my leg. I think it's from so much antibiotics. Oh my god. Somebody real cool. Really cool. Let me turn the other side so I can look this way now. Yeah, because I've been sitting on this side. I lost my flip-flop. Ooh, it got hotter over here. Ooh, where are you? Where are you guys? Where the hell are you? This is the latest technology on phone, stands, tripods, whatever. Yeah, alright. Just put it in a bag. Put it in my handbag. Oops, I thought it's here. And if it gets just a little bit hot, it's gonna turn off. Diamond ring. Yeah, the gentleman over there, like from the city. He's smart, very young. I hope he saved all his money. This is earning like twice as much today. Probably nobody wanted to work today. He's cleaning the whole park. I saw him all the way, when I got off the bus. Now he's here. On Fordham? That's good. But if you don't save your money, it's useless. I see people, they work, they got 3 jobs and perpetually broke. That's stupid. That's stupid. Because if you're working hard and you got nothing to show for it, that's just plain stupidity, Because, oh my God, I smell again. They come like in waves. They say everything come in waves. What they call some phony ass spiritual people's memes. They got emotions come in waves. They're like, you smell too. You smell too. You definitely do too. So, yeah, I have to come to the realization that my depression is it's running amok. How's it going? How's it going?
Going good. How's it going for you?
Great, it's going great. The sun is out. When the sun is out, I'm Mexican. I don't like this thing, I'm thinking of going back home because these winters, they got me suicidal. Like
You
that.
like the summer
The winter.
or you like the winter?
No, I don't like the winter.
You like the summer?
Yeah, I like the summer. Yeah, there's the sun. I should be at the beach today, but I got surgery, so I gotta stay put.
Stay put.
I gotta stay put. Thank you.
No problem.
Oops. Yeah, I gotta stay put. I just come out a little bit and then go back to bed.
What you got surgery for?
Gucci. Finally, at 57, right? I got my Medicaid. Now it's like, so now I might be going back home. So,
You like it in New York? How long have you been out here?
92.
92?
I used to love New York City because there was music everywhere. There was like a party everywhere. You got like, somebody with a drum and you just sit there,
Yeah.
got your beer, and it was so easy living, And in the winter, there was so many great parties in the clubs that you didn't really feel the winter. Now they got table service. You got to spend a fortune, and you don't even get fun. Over there, you used to go to the mega clubs. They used to have, every room was a different DJ.
Yeah.
You want a hip hop right there in the club. They had a hip hop club. They have house. They got everything. And now it's like, it's depressing the way it is. And I think they took out the music because it goes straight to your subconscious. The music goes straight to your subconscious and it wake you up. They don't want nobody to wake you up. Yeah. You know that they're doing 530 hertz.
530?
Hertz, the music.
Oh.
It's supposed to be 420 hertz.
And the Rockefellers, they say, oh no, you gotta tune up all your instruments to five,
520.
five something, you know, and that's produced on rest. That produce a lot, 420 hertz, go straight for your pineal gland and all that's the good stuff.
It is
you know.
hot today.
But
Today is a beach day.
yeah, you better go. You better go. It seems like it's gonna be lit. Do you ever go to Reese Beach in the Rockaways?
No, I ain't been there.
It's a topless beach on 149th Street. But this year is the last year because there used to be an abandoned hospital, and now they bought it, and they're gonna make I think they're gonna make like a children's playground or stuff like that. Just to
Wait,
kick
you said
people
it's
out.
a topless beach? What you mean by topless?
Well, it's a gay beach, but they let you go topless there because it's a federal beach. People they don't know. 149th Street
And what?
is federal in the Rockaways, in the peninsula, and right when you cross to the other street, that's the city beach. So we was always on the federal beach,
The federal beach sounds fire.
and no up.
You can walk around topless, that's fire.
Yeah. Well, supposedly we can do it everywhere, but then the cops come and they harass you and stuff like. I say what feminism is doing. Mothers cannot feed their babies
Yeah.
in the street. It's illegal, so it's crazy. The most natural thing, a
You
mother
got any
feeding.
kids?
No,
No?
no, everybody's my child. Everybody's my child. I'm a frustrated mother, so
You didn't want no kids?
I did.
You did?
But my mom was crazy, so I knew I was gonna be just like my mom. So I decided no.
You look good for your age, by the way.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you. Yes, I try to, not eat garbage. I try to follow Dr. Sebi. You know Dr. Sebi?
No.
Never heard Dr. Sebi?
Who's Dr. Sebi?
They killed him like 3 years ago. He studied 50 years. He studied food. That's how he found out. A lot of the food is not real. The vegetables are hybrids. They're hybrids, and they got starch. A lot of starch. Carrots, beets, spinach, broccoli. They're man-made, and they got starch. And the starch destroy your nervous system. Why do you think the whole planet is so violent? Because they destroy your nervous system, your joints. I couldn't even go down the stairs or up the stairs. Everything was inflamed. Everything was inflamed.
So you can walk up and down the stairs now?
Oh yeah, I mean with the CMOS.
Yeah.
Well, right now I have a problem because they giving me so much antibiotics. In the hospital, they gave me 3 kinds of antibiotics IV.
Yeah.
And I just got an infection, so they gave me again 2 antibiotics right now.
Infection for what?
Infection over here in my pelvis. I got an infection. I don't even know why I got the infection, but I got a lot of blood and water in my pelvis. But
Yeah.
then it exploded, so they cleaned it all out and they gave me lots of antibiotics to make sure it never come back.
Yeah.
So, no, the doctors say I'm healing way, way beyond expect. He's amazed because I do homeopathy.
What's that?
Homeopathy. The little pellets, the white pellets.
Yeah.
You put in. Well, my sister, she's a doctor. Homeopathy. The way we do it, we put it in a bottle of water,
Yeah.
and you maximize. You put 15 in a bottle of water, and you drink every 5 minutes.
Oh,
So, no, but the CMOS. You don't need CMOS.
I never had chemo.
Or start with the CMOS. Especially for you guys, the original man. You become Superman. You become for real.
What you mean about
That's
Superman?
that is 100 minerals. You got 100 minerals. Superfood.
You gonna make it for me?
CMOS. Yeah, come on. They got it everywhere now. They got it everywhere in the health food stores.
You make it for me, I try it.
Listen, you just soak it. There's nothing to make. You soak it 24 hours.
Mhm.
At the beginning, you rinse it like 5 times because the first times I tried it, it was disgusting because my taste buds was ruined. My taste buds was ruined. So it tastes awful. And now it tastes delicious. In the morning, look like baby food. You put it in the blender, like baby food. My cat love it. It's just like superfood. It make your bones so dense. They say I got bones like a 30-year-old. When I used to have osteoporosis,
You look 30.
I had osteoporosis for a little while. He's back.
You gonna spit out for cookout? So I ain't gonna lie, I don't got no cash. So you go to the supermarket and use your card. You got a card? Me? I got straight Apple Pay. You just got to spit out for Apple Pay and before you say for apple juice with this. Apple juice? Oh, you want apple juice? Yeah. What's on my butter roll and my beef? I'll hold you down. I'll get you an apple juice. What time? In a minute, right? So look at my appreciate you,
It's just all the nervous system. It's all the nervous system. It's all the nervous system. It makes us so hard to tolerate emotions. It's like an implosion. It's like you don't have you cannot cope.
Yeah.
You cannot cope. It's like it make you like, I don't know. You can look Dr. Sebi. You can look. Actually, Nipsey Hussle. He was a big fan of. He was gonna make the documentary on him.
Yeah, I know who he is now.
So Dr. Sebi saved my life. I mean, like I was like, because I was starting to get so bitter, because I had pain every day.
Yeah.
Pain in my knees, pain in my lower back, pain.
Yeah.
And he took it out. I'm telling you, they haven't done scannings anymore, but they do like a blood test, and that's how they told me I have like 30-year-old bones. It's like almost 100 minerals. So if you eat that, and if you go to 125th, you know Dr. Infundishi?
Yeah.
He got his table over there, almost outside Burlington's on 125th Street,
Yeah.
and he sells the capsules.
All right, no problem.
For $40,
I think I'm too young. I don't need to do that right now.
You need to do that. You know, they are giving it instead of baby formula, they give it to the babies. You know, Polite, the pills.
Yeah.
That's how they're raising the children. Dr. Sebi raised his babies all with CMOS.
Yeah.
And it's just like, it got everything. It got iodine.
Yeah.
So it gave you really focus. It's like nourishing your pineal gland.
I'm healthy now. I ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna try.
Listen, but it take a lot. It
Yeah.
take a lot to take care of your melanin.
Yeah, I'm
And
try.
a lot of people, they take that for granted. They take that for granted.
This might be a weird question. Will it help my penis grow?
I don't know. I never heard that. No. No. Listen, I'm Mexican, and listen, it's not about that. Why you think it's like we used to be that? You know, they have been killing us a lot. You know, with abortion and anti-birth.
I'll be right back.
But we procreate really fast.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's like, and why we procreate really fast? Because our men, they don't know what they're doing. I mean, it's like everywhere I go, it's like, oh my God, you know, Mexican men are so hot. Mexican, and they don't care. They don't care what size. They don't care what, which is a myth. I mean, I've been with Mexican men that, because, you know, it's genetics. At all the birdies. Hopping around. Hopper. Hopper. Yeah, I don't think he needed it because he's too young. But they don't realize that they've been targeted before they was being birthed. You know, the mother, everything, you come out demineralized. You come out, you know, it's like, and it's the truth. I mean, it's like if you ask Africans, you know, how you know somebody's an African American? Oh, because they're pale. They're pale. And that's one of the things that African Americans, they don't want to recognize that, you know, they live by colorism. Colorism is like, in the African American community, it's like, oh my God. It's like, and I've been told by African Americans, it's like, oh my God, it's like too dark. It's like, no. And sure enough, they keep getting lighter and lighter and lighter. Just put him with the together with the original Africans, like it's just see how, because that's the whole food, the water is targeting the pigmentation. That's another way. It's a holistic. That's what they call a holistic genocide, because they're doing everything to get rid of. So you're saving all your money, right?
Oh, man. Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, what's the point? What's the point? I know today they're paying you twice, right? Because it's a federal holiday, right? That's good, but you got to save it, because if you got nothing to show for it, then
Oh, I got a lot to show for. How old you think I am? Take a guess.
I'm really bad. You could be 20. You could be still in your teens.
I'm 25, right?
Oh.
But I had my own crib since I was 20 years old. So I can
Yeah.
say I got a lot to show with my money I make.
Okay.
I do. I've been a grown man since the age of 16. So
Yeah, like I said, I bought my apartment when I was 25. I was 25 when I bought my apartment.
I've been taking care of myself since like the age of 16.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot of videos. You guys seems like you have a war, right, going on in your community. And that's so heartbreaking, because that's what feminism do. I say, like, the most important thing is to watch the crib. You gotta watch the crib. And you see all these women is like, who's with the baby? Oh, my mother, my grandmother. And you go, the grandmother is watching television, and they don't see who go to the crib.
Yeah, they're not watching that.
That's how they everybody, we all being molested as babies, because our mothers. My mom, she didn't want to be with us. We used to have a pharmacy, and she was in the pharmacy there all day and all night, because then she was unpacking the merchandise all night. She didn't want to be with us. But we have nice ladies who work in the house in Mexico.
How is Mexico? Never
Huh?
been there.
It's amazing.
It's
It
beautiful.
is amazing. Oh, yes.
I know it's always hot.
Why you think they're so invested in separating us? Why you think every time I turn African American YouTube, they're talking shit against us? These are agents. You guys are infested with agents. You know how many agents are in one block here in the Bronx? Hundreds.
I heard
They're
Mexico-
receiving paychecks from the government. They're like, to snitch. They're like, oh, what happened today? That's why there's no hope for you guys. If you stay here, there's no hope, because everybody, and these sweet ladies who you think like, oh my God, they are the ones telling everything.
I heard in Mexico you could walk around nude.
I mean, there's certain areas. We have, there's a nudist beach in Oaxaca. Oaxaca is, right now, is the best state,
Yeah.
even when they've have the worst governments. But because they have still the culture, the
Yeah.
ancient culture, it's called Toltecayotl. Toltecayotl. You can look it up.
Tote, Kayoki,
Cayotl.
Kayoki.
TL at the end. Toltecayotl. That's like the principles of Maat
Yeah.
and Kemet. That's the same thing here, because it's the same people who came over here, the Olmecs. They brought in, they call it the art of living. The art of living. That's what it means. Toltecayotl, it means the art of living in harmony with nature.
So you work out here?
Work out.
Like you work? You got a job out here?
Oh no. No. Yeah, but I got HIV, so
Huh?
I got HIV, so I got my welfare. I got everything over here, but my spirit is dying. The winters are too hard, and if I go out, I get angry because it's too cold. It's too cold. I can't get warm. When you get older, there's something happen. You cannot get warm up. So in Oaxaca, there's no winter. There's no humidity. There's no like nothing. So I'm gonna try to make some business. If you want to write down my email, hit me up. I'm gonna, what I want to my business? I want to make African imports in Oaxaca because they don't have it. I want to open a store of African imports, and I'm gonna find books that tell the true history because Greece is not the cradle of civilization. Africa is the cradle of civilization. And that's what I'm going to be putting, that's what I'm going to be selling books that I'm translated. They're very hard to get, but I'm going to get it. In Spain, they have some books. They have books from Dr. John Henry Clark, translated, but I don't know how to get them yet. So I'm gonna have to find a way to import them and to tell. And I'm gonna do like book readings and telling people the real history, because there's a lot of people, they think that they still think that you guys are backwards when you are not. You are the original man. You're the original man, and people, they need to hear this, that the imposters have appropriated everything and have stolen everything for you. And to justify it, they had to say that you was not human. So little by little, if you want to write down my email, just send me an email. Keep in touch over the years.
You got a number?
Yeah, but the numbers, they get lost. I get an Obama phone because they don't like what I say. They don't like what they say. They take it. They don't give me no more data. They don't give me no more data. But if you write down my email, with my email, you can contact me years later. So like an investment. Beautiful beaches.
What's your email?
Beautiful. Brooke, Brooke, CERDA. That's C like cake, ER like Robert, D as in diamond, A as in apple, at proton, like the atoms, protonmail.com.
I got it.
That's the best email. If you got it, it's encrypted. So far, they haven't sold out. The safest email there is. If you want to have privacy, I hope they never sold out. Like Firefox. Remember, Firefox used to be great. Now they're selling all your information.
All right, nice talking.
Nice meeting you. You'll see me over here because I come here every day.
Sorry to hear that you got HIV.
That's all right. I mean, it turned out that was my meal ticket. Because I have depression. I didn't know I had depression. So it helped me actually